welcome to KidTime. Today is May 10th, 2020. And just a quick shout out and happy Mother's Day to all of those mothers out there and special women in our lives. It's a very exciting and special day for all of you, I know. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Liz Swenson. I am the Director of Children's Ministries here at Our Redeemers. So today, these are the materials that you will need for KidTime. You'll need a KidTime worksheet called God's House. You'll need KidTime stickers, also called God's House. You will need crayons, colored pencils, or markers. And then an optional thing that you'll need today are craft supplies like sequins, glitter, and ribbons. And then finally, you will need some scissors. All right. So here is the worksheet for those of you who are looking for it right now. If you do not have a worksheet at home with you, you can find a link down below this video for the God's House KidTime worksheet today so you can do the activities with us. If you don't have stickers, not a big deal because you can easily draw everything that is required of the stickers. Okay. Alrighty, let's start by welcoming all of our wonderful friends to KidTime today. So for those of you who've done this with me before, remember, I'm going to use my name both times that we sing the song. But the second time, I want you to use your name instead. All right. So here we go. I'll do it twice. And remember, the second time's when you jump in. All right. Liz is here. Liz is here. Clap your hands and give a cheer. Liz is in God's house today. Hooray, 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 hooray. All right, your turn. Liz is here. Liz is here. Clap your hands and give a cheer. Liz is in God's house today. Hooray, 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 hooray. Wonderful job. All right, today we're going to read a story called God's House. All right, so you guys can see the picture there. So you can see Jesus with his friends. And they're thinking about, what does God's house look like? What does God's house look like? So, sorry, I misspoke. This isn't Jesus. This is Jesus's friends. And they are all three thinking about, what does his house look like? What does God's house look like? How many windows do you see? Let's see if you can count. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wowzers. That's a big house. I want you to listen carefully as we read the story to find out who lives in God's house. All right. Jesus taught his disciples many things. Don't be sad or worried, he said. Believe in God and in me. God's house is in heaven. It is so big that everyone can have a room. I'm going there to get your rooms ready. Later, I'll come back to take you to God's house. You know the way to where I'm going. Thomas and Philip looked confused. What way do you mean? They asked. Jesus said, I'm the way to know God. Because you know me, you know God too. I've taught you about life with God and the good things God wants you to do. Pray, ask me for anything, and I will help you out. Thomas and Philip smiled. We can follow you and do what you ask us to do. You are the way to heaven. We can live in God's house too. The end. So, where did the story say that God's house is at? That's right, it's in heaven. Is there room for Philip and Thomas in God's house? That's right, he said there's room for everyone. So yes, there is. Is there room for squiggles in God's house? Yeah, I think so. Is there room for us in God's house? Yeah, absolutely. He said everyone. There's room for everyone. It's so big that there's a place for everyone there. Let's look one more time at that picture. Which window do you guys think you would like for yours? Which one do you want? Which one of those rooms do you want? All right. So this might be a picture of what Philip and Thomas think God's house looks like. Let's imagine in our heads a picture of what we think God's house looks like. All right, so in my house, there's a living room. Do you think there's living room in God's house? Probably. What else is in God's house? Is there a bedroom? Probably. A kitchen, maybe? What matters is there is a place for each of us in God's house. How awesome is that? All right, I want you to get out your worksheets, friends, and we're going to be on this front page that has the picture that we have seen before in our story. Very cool. This is the picture from our Spark Story Bible. Philip, Thomas, and Squiggles were all imagining it. This is what God's house looks like. In the story, Jesus said he would be in God's house. We're going to add the sticker of Jesus to one of the windows. All right. So, here's our sticker of Jesus right here. Let's add him to a window. Okay. Let's add him. I'm going to put him in the top window, I think. I think he wants to live up high. All right. You guys can put him wherever you want. Jesus told Thomas and Philip that they are welcome in God's house too. So I guess we better add the pictures of Thomas and Philip in here. All right. So put their stickers somewhere in the house. All righty. In God's house, there's even room for Squiggles, we decided. So which room do you guys think is a good room for Squiggles? Where are you going to put Squiggles? Would you like to have Squiggles right next door to you, maybe? That's a good idea. All right, here's where I put Squiggles. He's down here on the bottom floor. So we know that God has a place for you in this big house too. Which window do you want to be your room? Draw your face in that window. All right, I want you to draw your face in one of the windows. I'll draw my face right now. And if you don't have enough time to get your picture of you drawn, you could pause the video. All right, and I'm going to write me on top. Okay, so there's me. I'm right above Squiggles. We'll have a lot of fun together, I think. Guess what? There's room for all people in God's house. So who else do you guys want to make sure is in the house with you? I want you to fill in the rest of the windows with the faces of the people that you love. So you can have mom, dad, brother, sister, your animals, everybody. You can even add more windows if you want. So go ahead and pause the video right now and fill up the rest of those rooms with pictures of the people that you love that will also be in God's house. All right, good job, guys. God has a place for you, and he has a place for your family and friends. God has a place for everyone. That's pretty special and awesome. All right, I want you guys to flip over your worksheet. And we're going to be at the bottom of the page. We're going to go down to the bottom first. Okay? All right. Now, I want you guys to tell me, can you think of a place? Think of a place that is all yours at home. Okay? What is that place like? All right, so it doesn't have to be a whole room. It might just be a seat. It might be somewhere you sit at the table. It might be a car seat. It might be a playroom, a bed, or a toy box. Think of something that's all yours. Okay? What makes that place special and just for you? Maybe it's because you fit there. Or maybe it's because your blanket is there or your stuffed animal is there. Or maybe it's just because you like that spot and it makes you happy. So just like that place at your home, there's a special place for us in God's house too. All right, so this is a hanger for a doorknob. We're going to decorate it and make it just the way we want it to hang by our special place at home. So you're even gonna get to cut this up, and then you get to decorate it and then cut it up, and then you can hang it on your doorknob or somewhere special at home near your special place. Okay, so let's read these words really fast. It says my special place, so that you know, everybody knows that's your special place. So this is the part of KidTime today where if you have sequins, or you have glitter, or you have some other fun craft supplies, that's how you can decorate your doorknob holder. For the sake of our video today, I am not going to decorate mine, but rather I'm going to cut mine out so you guys can see how I'm cutting it out. Okay, so pretend like I have a beautiful, beautiful doorknob right now, right? And actually, I'm going to say right now, before you cut, you need to make sure you've colored. So if you haven't colored yet, or you haven't decorated your doorknob holder, I want you to stop the video, to pause the video, and decorate this in any beautiful way you want. You can use anything you want to decorate it. If you just want to color it, that's fine too, okay? So that's before you cut. All right, so pause the video now. All right, so we have our decorated doorknob, and we cut it off. Do you guys see where I cut it from? Okay, so I cut it off along that black line, okay? And then I'm gonna cut along this other black line here, and then I'm gonna cut this hole. And this is where some of you little friends might want some help from an older sibling or mom or dad. Okay? All right, so this hole will just make it so that it has a place to sit when you hang it. There it is. There's my doorknob hanger that says my special place. Alrighty. So you can put that aside. So another thing that a special room needs is a special knock. All right. So I want to teach you guys a special knock. Are you ready? Get near something that's hard so you can use your hand to knock. All right. So I'll do it once, and then I want you guys to do it with me. All right. I'm gonna do my special knock. God has a place for me. You guys ready? Okay, do it with me. God has a place for me. Way to go. Maybe you can share that special knock with somebody else at home. Should we do it one more time? Let's do it one more time. All right, ready? God has a special place for me. Good job. So you are special. Your special place is just for you. God has a special place just for you too. All right, now we're going to go to our last activity. It's called animal places. God has a place for us, and we're going to help the animals find their places on the farm. So we're going to draw lines from each animal to its animal home. Okay, where does the horse spend the night on a farm? Okay, where's the horse at? Where does the horse spend his night on the farm? Any ideas? Where does he spend his night on the farm? That's right, in the barn. So we're going to draw a line from the horse to the stall in the barn, okay? Whoop. Okay. You guys see my line? Okay. I think I need a thicker marker, or thicker... Yeah, I'll use a marker. Okay. Where does the pig like to be? Where does the pig like to be? Look at all of those little homes. That's right. The pig likes to be in the mud. In the mud. So draw a line from the pig to the mud, just like I did there. Okay, we have two more animals. Where is the place for a chicken? for a chicken? That's right. He likes to be in a nest. A chicken rests and lays its eggs in a nest. So we're going to draw a line from the chicken to the chicken coop inside the nest, of course. Just like that. You see that? All right, last little dude. We have our spider. Where does the spider go? You guys know? That's right. He goes in the web. All right, so draw a line from the spider to the web. Just like that. Now, just like you, they all have their homes. They all have their places and their homes where they feel special and great. Today we got to talk about God's house. So who helps gets the rooms ready in God's house? I said that in the story. I'm wondering if you remember. Who helps get the room ready? That guy. What is his name? Jesus. Jesus does. Where is God's house at? Do you remember? Where's God's house? His house is in heaven. And does everybody get a room in God's house? Yes, absolutely. Everybody gets a room in God's house. He has a place for you and you and you and all of you. Pretty awesome. Alrighty, friends, we have a very short prayer today, so put your hands together and your favorite way to pray. And I want you to repeat after me. Dear God, thanks for my space in God's place. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me today for Kid Time. Remember that even though Sunday school is over and Kids Ed is over, we will continue Sunday school online for the foreseeable future. Even once we're back at church together and we're offering Kid Time at church, there will still be an online option for Kid Time for those who are not yet comfortable attending church. So keep that in mind, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful week, and happy Mother's Day to those beautiful women out there. Bye!